Hey there film fans, how the hell are you? Today I'm going to talk to you about the new Coen brothers movie, Hail Caesar, which stars a plethora of amazing Hollywood talent, including George Clooney, Josh Brolin, Jonah Hill, Scarlett Johansson, could go on, but maybe I can't because my brain's gone dead. Channing Tatum. Basically the only person that doesn't star is Jeff Bridges. The story has many different storylines, but it mostly follows Eddie Mannix, who is a Hollywood studio problem solver. So when there's a problem, the Hollywood studio get him to sort it out. Like, for example, Scarlett, who's pregnant but has no husband, or, I don't know, maybe a kidnapped movie star. Eddie is also having some doubts himself because he's been offered a slightly cushier job with an aircraft company, but he's not sure whether he wants to leave the hustle and bustle of the industry that he loves. As I mentioned though, lots of different skits that all come together with Eddie, which allows all these different actors a chance to shine. Scarlett Johansson and Channing Tatum in particular get the opportunity to do some really impressive dance numbers, and the entire storyline plays out over a 24-hour period. It's really interesting that all these different movies are meant to be being made at the same time on the same lot, so it does make you realise the diversity of the movies that were being made at the time. It's really quite shocking when you think about this amazing cast that some of them are only on screen for a matter of minutes. Jonah Hill, for example, who is on the poster, but really not there very long at all, though he is very funny in the 3 or 4 lines he gets given. I am going to say this wrong. Alden Ehrenreich, who plays a cowboy, he's in it quite a lot. He's not on the poster, but he is incredibly good. He's a bit of a newcomer. I think he's 26, so quite young. But really very funny as Hobie. Also, Ralph Fiennes only really gets 2 scenes, I think, in total, one main one, but is completely hysterical in that scene. Often when you see movies of that period, they're done in a bit of a kind of tacky way, or they really don't look like they're of the period, whereas this was really well cast, and you don't even realise how well some of these Hollywood movie stars of today suit that type of look. Josh Brolin looks perfectly cast for that, as does George Clooney. He really does have that old Hollywood look. The older leading man, you know, he works really well. Maybe a bit reminiscent of John Wayne and various others of the time. It's really funny the whole way through. It's consistently very funny. If you're not laughing out loud, you're smiling along with it. Channing Tatum's dance number is just awesome. He is incredibly talented and has, again, just the right face for the period. The structure of the film overall reminds me a little bit of The Big Lebowski, where there's lots of these diverse plot lines that all kind of come together with the dude's journey, and it's a bit like that, but this is Eddie's journey in the 24 hours. But this is a lot prettier. It just looks great. One thing that put me aback is that quite early on someone gets slapped quite brutally, and that does happen quite a few times, but I guess at the time domestic violence wasn't as shocking maybe as it is these days. It's a complete love letter to the period, and it really makes me very excited for my forthcoming trip back to LA. It's just a beautiful looking film. I guess you could say that compared to a lot of the Coen's back catalogue, it's less serious. It's much more of a just good time ride. But is that really a problem? However, I do think I really need to give it another watch now that I've got the hang of it, just to let everything soak in again, because it's, you know, I will enjoy it. It's one that bears watching several times, like The Big Lebowski, which I've seen 7 or 8 times, if not more. But what did you guys think? Did you love it as much as me? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.